Pawn into the middle. We're comfortable with this. There comes the knight after. Knight again. Ooh. That is not the move, my friend. Oh, no, no. What is that? It's so bad that he's just going to have to move it again. It's so bad. This is a big no-no in the series. Let's take that. Let's bring our knight into the middle. Okay, knight takes on e5. Geez, slow your roll, bud. We're going to go with d6. What can we do now? We can always snork up, rook to the middle. All these moves look good. Let's hit him with the snork. Hey, a fellow snorker. Wasn't familiar with your game, sir. Yes, sir, don't mind if I do. Okay, knight's got to move. I think we kind of have to go here. To move this bishop. He's attacking our knight. Where can we put this thing? Definitely not in the center. Definitely not in the center. Knight. Okay, well, this looks like the next sort of central move available. Just going to take. We're going to capture towards the center, of course. Just going to check. I'm not understanding that move. Okay, he's going to check just to go back. Okay, got it. Well, let's take a center pawn here. He certainly showed me. Checked me and then went back. Knight's attacked. We can get our bishop into the center and defend. That looks pretty nice. I'm looking at queen up, rook over. Yeah, pretty much all the usual stuff. d4. Okay, bring the rooks in, and looks like a pretty nice position. We got RPMs coming up. RPMs coming up. Queen d2. I'm not sure about that one. Let's finish up the RPMs over here. Okay, makes it nice and easy for me. More RPMs. And let's finish up those important pawn moves over here just to pass some time. All right, what can we do? I think I'll go here. Make a threat. Also maybe prepare to double the rooks. Take a pawn. Got another pawn move we can play after that. Seems to make some sense. Okay, bishop there. We kind of got some, like, the rook's aimed at the queen here. That's really making me think tactics. So what can we do with the knight? Anything? Got any good stuff for me here? Kind of wish we had something cooler. Like, where's the good stuff here? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Well, we gotta do something. I'll play knight here. Woo! Queen here. Okay, I guess we'll take that piece there. He takes back. Bring the bishop's kind of out of place here, so let's go back to the middle of the board. He's gonna cover that. Maybe we can just double up here. Could double up on either, like the D file or the E file. Queen to G3. There's definitely a threat here. I will make every effort to avoid moving my pawns if I can. Maybe this. I mean, what can I say? I'm a sucker for a trade. Wow. Now that is a statement move right there. Unbelievable. Okay, let's finish doubling. Queen H2. He's serious, you know? Bishop there. I guess I couldn't even see the bishop over there, but I guess I'll move my king here. I don't really know the next move to play, so I'll move the king out of our red dot here. Technically it is. Okay, rook there. What can we do? Bishop looking a little loose. Let's move it out of the way here. And in the most unusual of circumstances, can we trade pieces? So you're telling me that this guy's getting back rank mated with 2 snorkels? Nah, that's got to be embarrassing. That's got to be straight up embarrassing, bro. 2 snorkels and you're getting back rank mated. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that queen on H2. There's a reason we put our pieces towards the center. None of this stuff. The queen is on H2. I mean, what the hell kind of square is that? Guys, you don't want to look like that. Queen on H2 is not the, like, we know it wouldn't happen to us because we would just take here. So there's like no situation where we'd end up there. Brilliant Spec, thank you for the 30 months. Got to stick to those habits. Can't have none of that Queen H2 nonsense. Oh my goodness, that piece set was so offensive. We need to win this game. Does that ever happen to you? You see what pieces the guy's playing with, you're like, my fucking god, like, I can't lose to those. Okay, we got the knights out. Bishop next. Let's snork up early. Okay, he's doing the same, but you know what? I'm just gonna play this. I want him to castle, and then I'll castle. Something about this guy is giving me G4 energy, and I'm not sure about him. There's something. Hang on a sec. Let's play D5. This guy's giving me low T, like, you know, play at the back kind of energy. I'm not falling for it. Let's go straight into the center. I take it back. D6. We don't need that. D5. Level 3 here. Let's take the center and not stand for any of this. Okay, there we go. The guy castled. Look, it's safe. We can castle. And look at that. All we did was delay it, but That's what we want. Let's bring our rooks into the middle. Okay, it's bringing the knight there. It does look like an annoying knight. Let's go ahead and take that. Takes here and, well, okay. We can, yeah, I think we can take this pawn in the middle. Looking like a freebie. Very nice. Okay, bishop's hit. Let's just, go back. Don't need to be a hero here. Okay, just bring the rooks to the middle. Obviously, we're going to start with tempo. Why the heck not? Knight's hit, safest place, where we just came from. Let's go. We got another rook coming into the center. Rook coming over. I think we just, do the same. He's going to add an attacker. I'll add a defender. Whoa. Okay. That is a very high energy move. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. Knight takes e5, bishop b3. Oh. What the hell follow-up is that? He sacked a piece and then he just calmly moved a bishop. Like, you don't think I saw that? I saw that. Right? These are the guys that are like walking on the sidewalk and they just run straight into a pole. Completely disoriented after, and they just keep on walking. And everyone's like, dude, we fucking saw you. That was, what? Trying to pretend like nothing happened here? Like, we saw you sack the knight, my friend. We could just go play bishop b3 like nothing happened. So we got a red dot here. Let's move the queen, I guess. What else? Seems pretty smart. Let's get the queen out of the way. He's going to move the pawn. What can we do here? I'm definitely looking at the potential of pieces in the center as well as potential forks. So looking at bishop and knight in. So I see this move. First thing I think of is probably knight d3. This is a nice one because it attacks the bishop and the rook. So let's go in with that. Hit him with the tactics. Rook takes. Go ahead and take that. Okay, what happened to my fork here? This was supposed to be a little better than that. Did I just walk into a pole? Queen's hit. I mean, I guess we'll go here. It's kind of brutal. Okay, well, I'll certainly take this piece. Capture towards the center. It's really not what we kind of wanted, but I guess it's okay. Let's get the RPM here. So with that move, stay central. Oh, definitely got some captures to be made there. Yeah, let's take towards the center always. I guess b6, just to finish off the RPMs on that side of the board. And usually, it's time to trade more pieces. I mean, it's always time to trade more pieces, but here it looks like we actually can. All right, let's be careful here. These pieces are lined up right on that pawn, so I'll lend some support there. Now we've got this pawn being hit. Let's guard that. Okay, we'll go back here. Goes like that. We have this check we can do. Take. King is like relatively okay here. Oof, that is annoying. Queen in the middle. I don't know what we're supposed to do there. Jeez. King back. I've only got one move here. So I guess this is what we do now. Jeez. I want to get a check. That's about only... I got 2 seconds. We're playing a check. Give me a check. 1. Right, so check, check, check for the draw. Oh. Awkward. Well, I probably convinced a few of you, didn't I? Guy's a genius. I mean, let's get real. Guy got lucky. Queen c6. Oh. To play queen g2 later. Lucker dog, if you ask me. I think we did hit a pole there, yeah. I feel like we may have ran into the sign in his avatar. The fact that that guy got away with 95 is sickening. Sickening, I tell you. Brilliant Spec, thanks for the 30. E4. Okay, nice and simple. Get back to the basics. Knight there. Let's bring the other knight out. Whoa. What the hell is that? We'll definitely take it. Whoa. Okay, I guess we'll pin the knight. I mean, I just don't have the other bishop squares available. Knight. Not in the middle there, but I guess in the middle here. Okay, well, I mean, everything's hanging, so I guess we got to take. Knight's hit. Let's defend. Honestly, I'm just trying to castle. This is a wild and wacky opening. Not for me. Not for me. Okay, he's just going back. Let's castle. He takes here. Let's bring the rook into the middle. I think I still want to snork up here. He castles. Snork up. Pawn there. I don't have these bishop moves available. This one isn't really a pin, so I'll just put the bishop here. It's fine. Yeah, let's just take. And what can we do? Queen up. Almost time for some RPMs. We got a problem here. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Red dot no more. Okay, bishop moves. I think we just gotta go with some RPMs here. Let's go for some classics. Let's go for some classics. Takes. I think we can. I mean, taking with either looks good, to be honest. Don't really know which one is better, but our bishop hasn't really been on a good square all game, so let's take with the bishop. Hits the center now. He does end up taking this. Let's try to stay as central as we can with this queen. Okay, pawn moves up, which means we need a knight move. Center is covered, so we'll go with this one. Okay, knight is hit again. That square's not available, which means I guess we're playing knight here. Right here. Maybe get a pin in. Start to improve some of our pieces here. Okay, let's bring the knight up. It is a fork here. I mean, I know you can take it, but it is a fork. Okay. Got the rooks in the middle. A little bit of a fork there. Some kind of a tactic. E3. What's our guy doing here? I see the red dot is nearby. What could our red dot threatener be threatening? And more importantly, what the hell to do about it? This is brutal here. I guess we'll bring our rook. I really don't like disturbing the integrity of these pawns if we don't have to. I don't think we have to because of this move, but I don't know if this was smarter than f3. But in general, if I can make a move that's not f3 or g3, I would like to. Pretty much at all times. A very, very uncomfortable position here. Okay. Take that. Can we offer you a queen trade? At this point, I'm stuck for an idea. Queen trade, I wouldn't mind. Please, buddy. He's taking long enough that I'm like, okay, maybe he's considering it. But usually if someone's taking a long time on a queen trade, they're trying to think of the move that is not going to trade queens, and they don't know which one to do. This guy surprised the hell out of me by taking. Just mildly unusual. Okay, takes us. Let's bring the king towards the center, so definitely going to go in this direction. Oh my god, he traded everything. This has to be a mistake. Our king is going to start motoring here. Take every pawn in sight. Go me. Go me. Take. Take. Okay. Well, we did pretty well so far. King into the center. I'm looking to take even more. Okay. I'm going for the throat here. Yep. Give me these ones. I mean, these moves are at least easier to play. Like, hunting down pawns is not that difficult. Give me that. All right. Blue skies. Blue skies. Nothing in front of it. Let's go. Man, it's so much easier to play the end game. Like, what the heck? Just move the king out of the way and... I mean... end games are so simple. Man, this game completely turned around. But what happened? He traded queens. That's all. If he didn't trade queens, I'm not feeling as good as we did all of a sudden. That queen trade was massive for the chances. That's why I always offer. You never know when they might accept. Even if you are looking at your opponent's position and saying, oh, no way I would accept. You don't know who the heck you're up against. You don't know what they're thinking. Doesn't hurt to offer. And it is simple when the opponents resign. You're right. And the opponents keep resigning. Obviously here we feel pretty good winning, but it just goes to show. Resignations always happening. And they don't need to be. $14.28. Let's continue. All right, we haven't seen this one in a little while. And it is going to be a capture. Out comes our knight, our other knight to follow. Knight has to move center Let's go for that. Knight has to move. Where can we go? Center. Okay. Now we need to develop. Yeah, well, we need to develop. Okay, good talk. Thanks for coming out, guys. Okay. I'm going to play this. At this point, if I don't get developed, this is not going to be a good game. He pushes. Knight's got to move into the center. Okay, let's take that. He takes this way. Definitely the best move. Let's get that bishop out. And let's get the hell castled. That was a brutal game to start off. And I'm still struggling here, you know? I don't really have our game plan. Let's move this knight, because I'm never going to move the bishop without moving the knight. So let's move the knight, hit the bishop. This bishop needs to develop next, one of these squares. So let's go like this and hit the queen. Feel pretty nice about that. Okay, he's hitting my bishop here. We can't really move anywhere that actually like hits the center. So maybe just throw a check in. King's still in the middle of the board, so I feel like a check is very, very good. Like if he has to move his king, that's obviously terrible. That's a trade. And let's snork up over here. Okay, this, I feel like we really survived. Bishop needs to move into the center. Let's go ahead and trade. Knight takes. Okay. Let's go rook into the middle. Queen up next. Okay, he's going pawn up. Well, there's one thing I know for sure. Said I should have played this one last turn. Into the center and also attacking quite a number of things. So I definitely like this move. Little fork on the pawn there. And he's going to bring the knight back. Okay, I understand that. Let's continue by taking here. Takes. Okay. We'll take. I want to bring my rook into the middle. Goes knight here. Let's go check. Nice fork. Okay. And friendly. That was not forced at all. That was friendly for sure. Sometimes if you just say it's a fork, they say, oh, okay. I'm going to start doing that. All right, takes us here. Not out of the water yet. Not out of the water yet. What the hell can we even do here? So I guess the most important thing is making sure we don't lose the f7 pawn just because it's near our king. Let's make a move in the center that at least watches over that. Okay, he's just taking at this point. I need my rooks into the middle to feel comfortable about this game. He's taking again, but I'm getting... like, I feel a little bit better about the placement of my pieces right now. Check. Let's offer a trade, maybe. Into the center with that. Queen check again. Do you think he's going to trade with me? Like, if I keep offering a trade, is he eventually just going to get bored? Fine. Well, it would be crazy if I didn't at least offer him, right? Just always offer the guy. Okay, look, you made your point. You made your point. You just never know what the guy's up to, right? People offer us in the circle, they offer us queen trades when they're ahead material, and we take them. They must be thinking, what the hell are these guys doing? What are these guys thinking? But hey, it works out for us. Queen A7. This guy's always up to something. Jesus Christ, man. Like, okay, let's double the rooks. How about that? How about that? Something I feel is long overdue. Okay. Double the rooks. This is good. I mean, I only have 2 pawns, so this game is not going to be easy to win. It's just hard to win in chess when you don't have many pawns on the board. That's the truth. So even though we have an extra piece here, I don't necessarily feel like this game is winning, you know, just not that easy. Okay, B4. Let's bring queen into the middle. Can move this knight. See what he wants to do. Yeah, he moves the queen. Okay, keep improving the queen a little bit. Oh no, not this stuff again. Okay, this guy's starting to play fast here. Hold on. We need to make something happen. What can we do? We can... yeah, sure, we can take it. Oh, okay, we can definitely take that. Yeah, okay. We know that's a good trade for us. Now let's hunt down these pawns. Okay. Just hunt down the rest of these pawns. I really want to get rid of these pawns, and then we can kind of focus on delivering a mate here. Okay, so let's make a queen. Okay, and then with our queen and rook, surely we can deliver a checkmate ladder. Okay, how can we do it? Let's put the queen here. Let's just put them together and let's ladder them up, baby. Notice how the rook is closer to the king than our queen is. It's in between, which is all we need. And that ladder proves effective. the ladder coming in handy. We take those. Honestly, a little bit fortunate that the guy played queen c3. He was starting to heat up with his moves. I was not feeling confident here. Wasn't the easiest game to convert because my king's exposed and I have no pawns to push. And it's very hard to force a trade of one of these rooks because he wasn't moving them. So I did not find this game easy, but man, that was a huge, huge move for us. Huge. Let's go. Pawn into the middle. Let's go. The habits. We wait for the most common move, or does he have, well, is he connected? Always wait. You might get credit for some points. Didn't quite get them. All right, next. All right. E4. And okay, we get the Caro-Kann again. Not super common. Almost everyone plays this. We'll go back to our knight c3 move. A lot of people play d4 at maybe like 11, 1200, but most people take here. We'll see what our guy's doing. We've played against this before, so against bishop f5, again, we go with the knight. Most people just bring the bishop back because they think that our pawn is here, but it's a little bit different. So we'll see if he notices the difference. We want to play h4, and after h6, we get to see the different look, right? Previously, we saw h5. And I was saying, guys, it's going to be the same moves every time, right? Knight's going to come to e5. We're going to hit the bishop, okay? Now, if he moves the bishop, you know what move you want to do. If you see a move like this, this is what I mean. Play regular habits. Let's take that, and then let's just play the game normally. Put the pawn into the middle, right? Now let's return. Now, it might seem a little bit strange, but we just need that particular start. A lot of good things could happen, and hey, if they don't, I still like the position. Like I have no problems with it. Let's see. All right, bishop. Let's get it developed here. He goes with the pawn. I will go get castled. Knight out. We can't really get our bishop out to any of the squares just yet, so I'm just going to start with the rook. Maybe a square presents itself. I'm not sure. Goes with the bishop. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a bishop move. I'd love to play bishop f4, but yeah, not seeing it. So I'm just going to go here. He goes knight to d5. All right, let's take that. Queen takes. Time to move our queen. Probably rook to d1 next. Bishop takes h4. Quite the move there, my friend. Rather frisky move, if I may say so myself. Okay, well, let's just bring the rooks into the middle. He does castle. Understandable. What can we do here? We'll hit the RPMs here. He takes. Go ahead and take. He takes again. We'll get our captures out. And let's see what we can do. Takes back. Looking like he has a pretty solid position here. I mean, yeah, what can we really do? Maybe offer a queen trade here. Play towards the center. We always like a queen trade. Okay. Take that. We can start to bring our king in a little bit. Goes here. Let's bring the king. Knight to c6. Okay. Not sure what the overall best best plan is, let's see. The king, don't know if I want to move into this line here, but it is the quickest way to the center, so I'm gonna do it. Hopefully it's just temporary. Okay, plays knight here. So again, I'm not really seeing the knight move. Like, I guess it stops my king from going there. That's mildly annoying. Oh yeah, we're in this red dot here. I don't want to spend much time there, so I guess we'll go here. Really, I would like to go to d3 though. Goes rook to c8. Let's offer a trade. I'm always interested in trading. Okay. There's one of my trades, and okay, I guess we'll go rook a1. I don't really have another trade to make with rook c1. He goes here. Let's take something. So we're on the board, at least. So we're on the board. Okay. Kind of a funny one, but I guess, yeah, he did defend that. Maybe we could bother him there. Oof, well, that's kind of it. Bring our king up. If we could get our king like really active, I'd be happy, but I don't know that we can. Rook's attacked. Check. Bishop's hitting the center. Guess we'll get rid of our final RPMs, but that's all I got. After this, not too sure what to do, so let's just try b4, b5. Yeah, he's going to hit us with this one. Just go into the center. Okay. We'd like to go into the center here. Yeah, we can't quite make it. What can we do? Okay. Continue with these pawn moves here. Bring the rook up. Guess into the center. We can attack him. King into the center. Anything happening? Anything for me? Okay, he's repeating. Obviously. Professional draw offer right here. Okay. Just pushing the rest of these pawns. Okay, this pawn, are we supposed to catch this guy? I'm not really sure. Like, bring the rook back, make sure we catch that pawn. King up. Try to stay in front of these pawns here. What can we do? And let's take that. Okay, we got some got some moves we need to make. Dang, GG. GG. What the heck happened? Looked so solid. What was the... I mean, it was really this random bishop h4 move. I can't believe that he felt comfortable taking that pawn. But you know what? He did. And he just made it work. I even thought our endgame was pretty solid. Well, for all the good wins that we've got out of that line, I can't be too upset, I guess. Can't be. We really have scored, like, must be 3, 4, at least, wins in, like, the first 15 moves. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, e4, e5. We guard that. Okay, time to come out with the other knight. Okay. Take that. Oh. Knight into the middle. We have to make some claim to the center here. We have no bishop moves. That's not even a pin. So, yeah, we gotta claim the center. Let's get the bishop out. This bishop's still not that good, so I guess we're just gonna go to e7 on this one. Queen d7, castle, snorkel. Yeah, if he moves the knight, we'll just trade for it. Queen to b3. Okay, just make sure to get castled, most important thing. Yeah, knight there. We're gonna take that. Bishop takes f5. Okay, let's move our knight. I guess we have a fork here, so we can play it. And we do have a hanging pawn in the middle of the board, which I will grab. All right. Take that and take that. I mean, that's just a trade. Queen takes. Let's get our snork in. You know, rook over. I can't move my queen up. Definitely annoying. I actually don't know what to do next. Okay. That makes it easy. The red dot. Okay, rook up. Well, this is annoying. I basically need to play queen here, but I can't. What to do? What to do? Queen here? I'm trying to gain some control here. Like, I know I'm going to need to move my queen again, which is brutal, but yeah, I'd rather waste the time, move the queen again, and then try to get the rook to the middle. Because I just couldn't play queen d7. It wasn't an option. Now let's get the rooks in. He brings the rooks himself, and it may be time for those RPMs. We got one in the middle, so we'll go ahead and play that. When the red dot hit us, we happily stepped to the side. And we got a lot more pawn moves where that came from. So if I'm ever stuck for a move, I feel like, you know, we got pawns to push. Yeah, I'm not really... I'm just sending the pawns here. Okay. He's snorking up. I respect it. Let's take... And I guess we can offer him a queen trade right here in the middle. Something feels decent about that. But I gotta say, the rook should be doubled. at this point. Feels like the right thing to do. Yeah, he's not going to trade with me. Always double check. Yeah, he's not trading. He's not trading. So I guess we put the queen in the middle. It's kind of the best square for that thing. And double the rooks. All right. Rooks are doubled. Obviously, just a quick double check. Did you change your mind at all? Okay. Well, no minds were changed. We're in the center. The rooks are doubled. Maybe we bring the king back. I mean, we put it here because of the red dot. It's possible that, you know, he goes here is kind of the same thing again, but I really don't like the king so far away. I mean, we move it here to get out of something, but it really shouldn't be there. So we'll go here. Obviously, we'll check. It's good now. How about now? All good? Okay, well, I think I was well within my right to ask. I don't really know what to do here. Maybe we can put the rook in the middle. I'm out of ideas. I'm kind of at a standstill. G4. It all was to build him up just to bring him down. He thought he was outsmarting me, but we were 8 steps ahead of him the entire time. You want to avoid a queen trade with me? This is the price. Ten steps ahead. He was here, we were there. Let that be a lesson to everyone out there. You do not avoid trades with habitual. Could be the last thing you do. Let's put the queen into the middle. Should be said, I can't say I feel great about winning this game still. There's a lot of work to be done. Got anything for us here? Time's getting low. I don't see it. So we gotta go for it. At least we have a pawn with blue skies ahead. Don't look back. Forward. Forward motion. Blue skies ahead. King back. Mm. Hmm. Into the center here. Okay. Take advantage of that pin there. It is a pin, self-created, but we can utilize it with bishop c5. Remember, pin pieces don't exist, right? They're not able to attack. Okay. That is a free rook. That's a trade. Let's hunt down some of these pawns here. I guess we can play that one no matter what. Looks pretty safe. Oh, okay. Take this. That looks like a safe one. We'll bring our king in. Let's get rid of these pawns. I know I'm going to lose if I don't get rid of the pawns. So let's take these ones. And then we want to make a queen. And the ladder has laddered. Yet another ladder. Successful. It didn't break down like my previous ladders. We do it. We get it done. No stutter required. Correct, correct, correct. Let that be a lesson to everyone logged into chess.com. You don't simply avoid trades with me, all right? You're going to pay for that. In the center. We stop at nothing. Two knights. Out comes the bishop. He's basically doing the same thing. I kind of want to see, yeah. So he's going to castle here. I might play the early pin. You know, if we get hit with this, as expected, we play bishop h4, so we know our habits. It's going to be h3, it's going to be castle, but we're just going to make sure to do them in some order. They don't always have to be in the same order. Not at level 3. Level 1, absolutely. Snork up. Bishop's hit. Okay. b4. Let's get right into the middle there. Okay. Take with the bishop here. Okay. Yeah, he moved out of the way there. That's definitely the best move. Well, let's take here. Okay, well, knight takes the pawn in the center. Don't mind if I do. Bishop's hit. Let's make sure to get out of there. That's a trade. We won't hesitate. And center of the board, we know that's where our rook wants to go. Our queen needs to move up, rook over, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and do it. Another nice RPM is right in the center. d4, I like the look of that one. Let's bring the knight out. I think let's just focus on finishing up those rook moves there. What's my next move? Honestly, it might be d4. Random pawn move, RPM in the center. The highest quality pawn that you can move. And he knows that, which is why he's preventing it before it happens. Knight here. Well, I guess we'll go with this one. Okay, let's take that. Okay. Take. Keep going with the pawns. RPM. RPM. Okay, rook goes back. Not going to stop me from taking there. Okay. Again, finishing up those RPMs in the middle. And he goes like this. Maybe we get ready to double. I guess could double this way as well, but yeah, double the rooks in the middle. We have no more pawns to move. We don't want to move the ones in front of our king. I would love to trade queens, as always, so we can bring our king into the middle. It's a little bit too risky to do it when the queens are on the board. Okay, pawn move. It's looking like a pass pawn, so we can use our idea, which we've used many times before. As soon as there's a pass pawn, just stick your rooks in front of it and gang up on it. I'm going to do exactly that. I got all the firepower here. So I am kind of doubling my rooks. This rook move did lead to the rooks being doubled. Knight's hit, and where does it go? I usually say right back where it came from. It's nice to just not have to spend that much time when your knight gets attacked. Like, there's many squares that it could move to, but we only bother considering one. At least it's the first place I'll check. Okay, so we do take that. He goes rook d8. I don't know whether this is a tactic or not, but I mean, it is a skewer. Probably not a very effective one, but I believe it still is. Okay, he saves his bishop. We're up a pawn, but it can't move. I don't really know what to do next. I'd love to trade, so that's always on my mind. Let's just centralize our queen. Also make a threat. He's going to centralize the bishop. Okay. Let's attack his queen here. Queen c6. I mean, the nice thing about repeating is, like, maybe he takes 30 seconds every time I repeat. Maybe he doesn't. Who knows? But if he does, we've just gained a lot of time. And we're not forced to repeat, 3 times or anything. I don't really know how to continue here. I'm going to move my queen around the center here. He takes. We can take that back. Queen takes. I'd like our rooks to be more... Yeah, let's relocate to the center here. Okay. I don't mind taking that. I guess we can, like, kind of force some trades here. These are our fave. Yeah, I'll take that with check. He's in the center, so he's quite well placed. So bring the queen back. Now, the thing about these endgames, which is always so weird, is the queens are still on the board, but you know that it's an endgame. So you can't really bring your king like into the center. It's not that easy. Let's offer him a queen trade and play this. I mean, I guess we keep the center in mind here as our target. So we made it into the center. I feel like we have to be happy with that. Goes like that. Hang around the center here. Take that one. Take that one. And we take that one. Solid draw between two people. Evenly matched. Can't be upset with that. Habitual result. Literally almost the exact same rating as well. $14.37. Uh-oh. I know who that is in that avatar. Let's get the knight out. Other knight to follow. We would normally play this. Sometimes I even do play it, but if I can remember, I feel like taking the center like this is exactly what you want to do. Let's get castled. Get our other bishop out. And we've had this exact position before, actually. Remember, we play e5. It seems out of order, but that's because it is. Right? It is out of order. We wouldn't normally play the pawn up this early. Okay. So he's hitting us with knight here. He's hitting the bishop. I understand we got to move this bishop and stay on the middle of the board. So I guess we'll stay here. One of those two bishop squares would be preferred. Rooks are coming to the middle. We don't want to forget about our snorkel with h3. But I have a bunch of moves that I know I want to do. So it's just the order that they're going to appear. And of course, if I get attacked, like my queen gets attacked 5, 6 moves in a row, I'm going to have to move it. Nothing I can do about that. He makes a move like this. Definitely just going to finish off our plan here of capturing. Once again, can't stress enough. Just these forks are never it. Never it. We don't need them. We've had so many times where it's like, oh yeah, that seems smart. You do it and you get burned every time. You'll learn the hard way. But using pawns in front of your king to do those tactics is just not the way. All right, goes here. Bring the rooks. And snork up with h3. We know the moves we want to do. We're just getting them out there in the right order. Let's snork up. Okay, that's a trade. Happy to do it. Queen. We always move in the middle if we can, so let's go ahead. Okay. Always repeat. Good habits, good habits. Okay. He does not want to draw. Let's get our pawns up here. Looks pretty solid. This looks pretty solid. Pawn moves are not the most difficult to get out. Okay, he's playing rook here, like the most telegraphed. All right, my guy. I will play this. He goes back. This guy's hilarious. You think I'm going to waste time calculating moves? Buddy, you don't know what you're doing. You're going back and forth, lad. You don't know what you're doing, bud. Here, let's take that. Queen needs to move. Unfortunately, I can't quite stay in the center anymore, so I'll go do the next best thing, which looks like queen here. Okay. We'll take that one. It's a piece I don't mind taking. I certainly don't mind. Queen there. Okay. Rook's being hit. We can kind of safeguard everything back in the center like this. That looks pretty safe to me. Okay. Queen takes a4. That's fine. What do we have here? Take some pawns like this. All right. Grab a pawn. Hey, and he hit us with the move of his own. Can we offer a trade? I'm sure this is his favorite part of the game. Trade? Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. Let's conclude. Okay, well, we have our snorkel, which is nice. We're just never really concerned in these spots because the snorkel is so reliable for safety. Queen back. I'm going to just keep pushing that pawn. Okay, what can we do here? Just moving the queen like that. Let's put our queen into the center. Always a good spot for it. Don't need to be doing anything except the basics at this point. We already have the extra bishop. I would love to trade any single piece that we can. I don't know how we're going to make those trades, but I'm interested in them. What can we do? Maybe bring a rook into the center, go for a trade. Like I'm desperate here. Like, let's make it happen, bud. It's not making it easy to trade pieces. A trade? I'm trying here. Nothing. Okay. Trade? Trade. There we go. We achieved something. We achieved something. Oh my god. Okay, well, something tells me he's not going to be interested in this trade. Let's go into the middle here. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take. You can take that. Well, I'll tell you what we won't do is we won't be making a draw like that. I learned from that other guy who didn't make a draw against me. Queen e4. I'll give you the opportunity to resign. You didn't take the opportunity. Now we get to put our queens together and execute a nice little ladder on you, bud. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. And Nicola, thank you for 1,000 bits and a gifted sub. Nicola Stojan, hello. Buck81, thanks for 49 with Prime. Welcome back, Big Buck. We're almost there, MC. It could be right here. We need a tight circle on this one. We need a tight circle. We want to earn those marbles. I want to feel like we really accomplished something today. There's never any guarantees. E4. Okay, we're up against the Sicilian, so we'll go here, and as you guys know, we will play this C3 move. First time for everything. I don't know what that move is all about, but there it is. I think I'm going to continue just the way I would normally play, like D4. I don't know what F5 is, but there we go. Okay, goes here. Continue with our trades. Okay, so I guess we'll go with the bishop. But I have to say, you know, this knight not able to go there is a little bit odd. He goes here. Obviously, we want to snork up. Okay, let's castle. So our knight can't go to that usual square, which is definitely a little bit annoying. Okay, pawn up to e5. We have to be a little bit careful here. E4 is quite annoying. Well, it's going to win a piece right now, so let's make sure to get this out of the way of, well, basically that move, which is super annoying. I thought this game would turn out better, but I gotta be honest, I don't really like the position here. My knight can't go to its normal square. This is a wacky game that Black just played, but it's kind of thrown me off here, I have to say. Oh, he takes. That's a surprise. Okay, bishop. Let's stay central with this move. Annoying though. So our knight can't go here. What are we doing? I'll put the bishop out because, well, I just I think it's a move that makes sense. We'll play it. Hits the center. My knight only has one option, so I think it's pretty much decided where it's going. Okay, that makes it way easier. Thank you. We'll take. My knight kind of has to go here. Yeah, I don't really know. My pieces don't have a lot of squares here. Let's bring a rook into the middle. Knight can't go to f3, for example. This knight is almost never there, so I don't know. Not used to this position. I guess I'll try to put it in the middle here, but this is not the game we're looking for right now. Okay, well, let's bring this knight in, that's for sure. Knight into the middle. I don't know what we're doing next, but we got some RPMs we could try. He's gonna move the king. I think it might be RPM time. Take that. Takes with the pawn. Just a6. See if he takes us. Knight to f3. What on earth could this be? He takes us. This looks like we're getting dominated here, guys. Dominated. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Bishop's hit. Like, these... But the whole game has been weird. Like, I haven't had my knight on c3. Nothing has made sense. I don't know what this guy did. f5, c5. It's like he played the Sicilian against me twice. It was the weirdest game. Yeah, I don't really have a move for us here. I suppose those moves are the easiest. Only got one dot. Only got one dot. I don't know what happened here, but straight up, this is a massive statistical anomaly. What the hell was this opening? F5. It's like the guy played the Sicilian. He's like, fuck it, play the Sicilian again. I can tell you we've not once seen this. We have not once seen this. When we talk about statistical anomalies, we actually talk about this. Gotta be bishop MC. Gotta be. What else does the bishop do? It clears a path for your sprint escape. Had to be. Had to be. Guys, we made one attempt at 1450. I only have one more attempt in me. We gotta see if we can make it. In the center, knight. Okay, this is good. This is good. It's a position we know and love. Bishop out, bishop out. We're not scared. Castle, castle. Brian. Oh, he's snorking. Wait a minute. Is Brian in chat? What? Never mind. Brian's not in chat. Okay, let's go bishop here. Let's take. Rook in the middle. Okay. Oh my God. Brian, we need to play more often, man. We need to play more often. Let's take that. What a great game. I'm really enjoying myself here, bud. I mean, this is just fantastic. Brian, I love it. Brian, my guy. Got some RPMs over here. Brian, you probably got a few of your own. Great stuff. Let's hit him with some RPMs and call it a day. We need to play more often. Matter of fact, all games should be against Brian. Let's take that. Let's retreat here. Take that. I mean, this is phenomenal. Let's RPM in the center. Can still bring the rook over. Okay. There comes the rook. No sweat at all. And look at us. I mean, me and Brian, we got everything under control. All right. Hit him with the RPM here. We can double the rooks as well. We got one more RPM. Let's hit him with that too. It's great. I need more games like this. RPM, random, pawn, move. We've only got one more. There it is, the RPM. Queen into the middle. Let us remind our opponents, you do not refuse trades from habitual. Don't even think about it. Right into the middle. He learned from the last guy. He learned from the last guy. He's moving the pawn. Great. We got one more RPM. It's the last one. We can double up. Yes, sir. Double up. Now, it is the endgame. The king should be making its way into the middle. Bishop. Well, don't mind me. Just gonna be playing a tactic. Don't mind if I do. Let's take that. And what did I say about our king? It needs to make an appearance. All right, he's getting his king in the middle. I definitely understand that. Let's make a few RPMs over here. Okay. RPMs. Okay. The RPMs will take us home. No one ever thought that a random pawn move could be so powerful. Okay, our king can't really move there. Our king can't really go anywhere. Let's be real for a second. What can we do? What can we do? He out RPM'd us. He still has RPMs in hand. What can we do, man? King over. Maybe hunt some pawns down. We can also hunt some trades. So both ideas look reasonable. Initially, I was doing this for the pawn. Okay, we have a check to the miserable king. Okay. We'll definitely take that. That's for sure. Rook needs to move. I guess we're thinking central here. Okay, well, let's pick up that pawn and we can... Okay, I was going to say we can take that bishop, but I suppose we can't. Okay, let's pick up the other pawn here. Okay, he's coming in with the king. Coming in with the king, eh? What can we do? Give him a check. See what he's gonna... Where he's gonna put his king. Rook needs a square. Where can we put it? Okay, we'll put the rook in the middle for now. Looks pretty nice. King is once again making noise. So goddamn hard to trade for this rook here. Like, most difficult thing. And it's all I want. Can I please trade for the rook? Yeah. Maybe like this. Bring both the rooks in the center. I can see that. Both rooks in the center. Okay. We have a rook move. Let's start with a check. Every great adventure starts with a check. Okay. What are we doing here? Let's give a check. Check. Well, this is where heroes are made. We offer a trade. Don't let this backfire. Check. Check. I'm a check machine here. What the hell do we do now? I have no check. Check. Same thing as another trade. Dude. Jack. It's the exact same. Okay. It's the exact same. We're just trying to trade with the lad. The exact same position over and over. We take those. Check, 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 check. I actually don't know how that wasn't 3 times. Lucky. We've set ourselves up for the final chapter. The final chapter. It's our last game no matter what today. So can we make it happen? Tight circle, tight circle. The big 1450. Winbrew GC, thanks for the 3 months with Prime. Filthiness, thanks for gifting us up. Let's see if we can grab a win here. Let's get it, MC. It's the last one no matter what. I've already tried. If we can't get it now, then today wasn't meant to be. Let's go. Match in the center. Take that. Night out. Night out. Knight needs to move. Center. Boom. Easy decisions. Okay. Make sure to get a trade in there. All right. Bishop hitting the center. So then I guess next we'll go pawn up. Okay. Let's get that pawn up. Okay, knight's being hit. Center. Got this one though. We're not going to give up our queen here, so I guess this. It's kind of the only option we have. Bishop a4. Damn. That is a good move. Damn. He saw what I was planning. Rats! Rats! What the hell can we do here? Bishop a4. I literally have a bishop that can't move. Please leave? I don't know how else to say it. Please leave. With my hawk-like vision, we have a nice tactic here. Okay. Not so bad after all. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, put the knight back where it belongs. Okay, appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Queen goes back. Knight's attacked. I feel like we've been here before. We've been here before, except the last time you had a bishop, didn't you, bud? You don't have one anymore. Yeah, you're not feeling so tough now, huh? Not feeling so tough. Well, my knight still has to go here, so. Let's get that knight back. Okay, I need to move this bishop. I mean, it's driving me nuts here. But you know what? The last time we had this position, this was the key. So I'm sticking with it. One more time. One more time. For the road. Oh, damn. He's triangulating me here. Well, I'll offer him a queen trade against my better judgment. And his as well. Okay, he castles. Let's get a nice skewer in here. Pin, I suppose. Knight is almost a more powerful piece. Okay, we get a trade in there. Well, it is actually even. So I shouldn't be that happy. Put the knight back, get the bishop out. Like we can't be that happy. Move the bishop. Literally every square is covered, so I guess it's here. Rook here. Trade. Yeah. Sign me up. Sign me up. Man. All right. If you're going to force me to do it, wasn't my intention, but want to KO yourself? It's on you. You want to KO yourself? That's on you. And we take that trade. Perfect. Very nice. And would you look at that? It is 1450. I said it was going to be the last game no matter what. You know I'm a man of my word, but we got it done. 1450. A great job, everyone. Especially those that stuck around early when it didn't look like we were going to make it. When you might not have trusted the process. Those who believed in the circle are duly rewarded.